I bet some of you are laying in bed watching this video, when in the back of your mind, you're like, I should be doing something else, right? I do this all the fucking time. I'm so bad about getting out of bed in the morning. It's not necessarily that we're not getting out of bed because we're not motivated to go work on the things that we're really passionate about. It's that your brain is like, yeah, but right now, this bed is so comfy. The sheets are so warm. This YouTube video is so engaging. You know, if you're watching a video other than this one, in this hypothetical, I mean. And so your brain is really motivated to stay in bed and keep doing what you're doing. So Dharma is really the, like, voice or, like, the call in the back of your head that you hear toward what you really feel you're supposed to be doing, especially when you aren't doing it or aren't motivated to do it. I was really motivated to stay at that day job with all the money and benefits and social approval from the people I cared about, but it wasn't making me truly happy. What people mean when they say, like, that's not your calling, right? My favorite movie of all time is, well, it's Empire Strikes Back, but the movie that really speaks most to me and that I can most relate to is Spider-Man 2. That movie is about how Peter Parker is trying to balance being Spider-Man with all the things that he's motivated toward. You know, like his friendship, his schoolwork, you know, paying the bills, because being Spidey don't pay. And he's really having a rough go of it. And he can't make anyone happy, and he's losing his superpowers. And so he quits being Spider-Man. And for a little while, he has a great time. He goes and sees Mary Jane's play, he catches up on schoolwork, he's becoming everything he dreamed of being. And yet, MJ, Aunt May, everybody in his life can tell that something is wrong, right? You know, he's not being himself. And then he sees a mugging going on, and he hears the call, right? He even reaches for his shirt to do his, like, Superman rip open the shirt costume quick change thing. And he realizes he's not wearing the costume. And he doesn't have his powers, and there's nothing he can do about it. Later on, he sees a burning apartment building, and he hears there's a kid trapped in there, and he can't hold back anymore, you know? He runs in and saves the kid, even without his powers, only to overhear from the firemen that they found a body on a different floor of somebody that didn't make it out. And he's just crushed. You know, he feels screwed either way. It doesn't matter what he does. He can't save everyone. He can't please everyone. He can't be everything he wants to be. And so what does he do? He enjoys some chocolate cake. And learns to appreciate the little moments in life that he can, and eventually accepts that, you know, he can't save everyone, and he can't please everyone, and all he can do is listen to the calling to do good, and do his best at it, even if it means giving up the simple pleasures of a life with less responsibility. So what's this got to do with being a YouTuber, right? Because I'm not so full of myself to think that being a YouTuber is like being a superhero, right? The comparison I'm trying to draw is that every single one of us has something, or in reality probably a lot of things, that we could be doing that would at least make life a little bit better for ourselves and the people around us, that we're probably ignoring in favor of what's easier, or what's more immediately rewarding, instantly gratifying, whatever, or even what's expected by the people around us. So I'm talking specifically to you who have felt a calling like that to something artistic or creative, whether that be making videos on YouTube, or Twitch streaming, or making music, or drawing, acting, theater production, film production, writing fiction, whatever it is. I think you should do it. It doesn't mean you have to be full-time or have it be your sole source of income. You know, even Spider-Man's got to deliver pizzas on the side. I just think that if you've got something to say, you should say it. Something to make it. A lot of people, you know, especially people who aren't happy at their jobs, are going to tell you that you need a real job, and that what you do doesn't contribute to society or whatever. Fuck that shit. Art is society. Without art, there is no society. You know, we'd all just eat and drink and piss and shit and breathe and sleep and die. We'd have no culture. There'd be nothing to distinguish this group of people from that group of people, and yet we would all feel just so alone and completely isolated, because we would run around thinking that nobody had ever lived without experiencing what you had experienced, and nobody had ever known how it feels to feel what you feel before. And there will be other people who try to tell you what is and isn't art, and that what you do isn't art. Fuck them too. That replica of your real life house that you built in Minecraft, that's art. Those drawings of your, I don't know, supernatural fan character with their hands always behind their back because you're terrified of drawing hands, art. A YouTube video with 27 views you made talking about your conspiracy theory that different colored M&Ms are actually different flavors. That's fucking art, my homie. Because regardless of whether it's acting or writing or music or YouTube videos, whatever creative pursuit you like and are drawn to and you choose, will have some kind of craft that you can improve on. And improving at your craft means you're able to make more intentional choices. And those intentional choices add up to you being able to more accurately express yourself and create something that resonates even more with what you're trying to achieve. And that means that piece of art will be more uniquely you because no one will have the same intentions as you. And yet somehow at the same time, more people will be able to resonate with what you made because the greater expression will either make them feel something they relate to or open their mind to something that they haven't felt before. I'll be real, my videos are probably never going to have, the impact on the world that, multi-million subscriber Harvard graduate Dr. K's do. But he's got, his life and his situation, and I've got mine. He has his voice, and I've got mine. He might save New York, but, and I might be a, more friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, right? And who knows, the next Dr. K might be watching this video now, inspired to take the leap that they otherwise wouldn't have. I think I'm gonna drown here. Oh, that was clutch. Or, maybe they're watching yours. Maybe the next Dr. K will watch your video. Okay, I had to take a break from talking for a minute to beat that boss, because my god, Labyrinth Zone is a nightmare. I don't really want to be known as an influencer anyhow, because, goddamn, that shit is cringe. Influencer might be the only word worse than content. The only reason I want to be an influence in any capacity is that I once witnessed a kid in Walmart asking his mom to get him a Jake Paul poster, and that made me want to jump off this building in Sonic the Hedgehog. That made me want to jump off a cliff in Minecraft, right? I lie awake at night and still think about that kid sometimes. I don't want to feed my ego by trying to convince people that they should look up to me or believe what I believe, but I would much rather the young men and the young people in the world look up to someone like me than someone like Jake Paul or Jordan Peterson or what's the incel guy? The really bad one that got arrested in Romania. Oh fuck me! Holy shit! I cannot believe I actually forgot his name. Oh, this is like euphoric. Oh, I cannot believe I actually forgot his name. That's awesome. Anyways, I knew I had a lot to say on the topic, and I knew I had a lot to say in this video, but I did not think that we would get all the way through the first Sonic the Hedgehog game in a single sitting. I have a lot of ideas pertaining to this stuff, and I have a lot more that I probably could say for this video, but there's only one last thing that I kind of want to give out, and that's a challenge. I want to challenge you. I challenge you to make something today. I want you to kind of go out and start something you've been meaning to start, or if you've always wanted to learn something, go start learning it. Make today the day that happens. Leave a comment and let me know what that is for you, like what you're gonna make. Get started on it today, but finish it or get it to a point where you can share it, and share it with the people around you. You don't have to share it on the internet, you don't have to post it to YouTube, whatever. Just share it with your friends or share it with your dad, whatever. The point is to get you to feel what it feels like to listen to that voice that tells you to make something and create something, even if that voice today is me. And then once you finished it and shared it, come back to this video and reply to your comments.